Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel, Destination Victoria. I'm Victoria, and in today's video I'll be sharing with you some fun holiday treats that you can do for gifts, stocking stuffers, or just for fun with your kids. So we're going to take our Christmas gingerbread cookies. This is what they look like by Little Debbie. We're going to open these up. They come in little individual baggies like this. So once we open these all up, we're going to lay them down, face down, on your tray or your cookie sheet, whatever you're going to use. And this right here is some icing that I whipped up yesterday for a cake that I was doing. And I always keep a tub of icing on hand in the refrigerator for different treats and snacks that I want to use. I use it on my kids' gingerbread houses because I do a lot of baking during the holidays. So this is leftover from a cake. This is cream cheese frosting. You do not have to use homemade frosting. You can use the containers, the tub that you get at the store. Obviously homemade tastes better. Very simple, easy recipe. If you go check out my red velvet cake recipe, you'll see how I made this particular frosting. Same frosting that goes on my red velvet cake. So I'm gonna take some frosting, get a decorating bag. Okay. Also, you do not have to use the tip because we're gonna close these up. They're gonna be little sandwiches, so you won't see exactly how the icing was put inside. I do want there to be, you know, some type of uniformity to it when you look on the side of the cookie. So I'm gonna put a tip in real quick. Gonna fill this up with our cream cheese buttercream. And this right here I keep in the fridge, and then when I know I'm gonna make something, I leave it out for about an hour or two and it comes back to room temperature, and then it's pipeable. Okay, so what I've done is piped along the border. I piped along the border. So that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna pipe along the border. Then we're gonna fill it in. Y'all excuse my nails because I know they need to be done. Driving me crazy. We're gonna place a cookie on top like this and press it down. And there is our little gingerbread man sandwich. How cute is that? And they are delicious, y'all. If you get a little bit of oozing out on the side, that's okay. You can take like a butter knife and scrape that off. But you can put these in the fridge and that icing will set. So then, you know, they'll make it to wherever you're taking them. I'm gonna take another cookie. And you can change this more or less icing depending on, you know, how you feel, what you want. So now that we've got our two little gingerbread men made, so cute, we're gonna take our little baggies, which these I got from Dollar General. I think they were $1, might have been $2. And these are cookie bags. So they come with little ties. Open these. And we're gonna place our little gingerbread men inside. Like so. Super cute, super thoughtful, and super simple. Look at that. And if you want to get jazzy with it, you could always dye some of this frosting and, you know, do a little face or something. Then it would really have to go in the fridge before you stick it in the bag so that it wouldn't get messed up. So let's put one of these ties on there. How cute is that? Adorable. Yeah, this is my regular red velvet recipe. I added some pecans. You can put any type of recipe in a bundt pan and just watch it as it's baking because it tends to bake a little quicker. So I took my bundt cake, turned it upside down on this cake board, this silver cake board. This is a 10-inch cake board, which works perfectly for this. This is a mini bundt cake. And I'm going to take that same icing that I just used, and I'm going to follow. You can use a glaze if you want to use a glaze. I know some people like to use glaze for the bundt cake. Some people don't want frosting at all, but I'm going to use the cream cheese frosting that I have, and I'm going to follow the lines of that the bundt cake pan made to ice this.
To you. Whoa, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh. La, da, da, da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby,
okay, so look how nice that looks. Now, around the bottom, it looks looking kind of rough because what I could have done was cut off evenly the bottom of the bundt cake. It would have sat flush on the cake board. But I wanted it to have this homemade look because, you know, when we're giving a gift, if we made it homemade, we want them to know the effort was put in. So I left it there to give it, you know, a little bit of a homemade vibe. But you can always take your frosting and do a border around it, which I think I may do.
And I've lit my house with Christmas lights, so you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the night.
And see, we got our Santa, and I like to call it a Santa bundt cake because of the red and white, obviously. Look how pretty that looks. And you can go in and clean up the inside, but I think it looks gorgeous the way that it is. After we take this out of the fridge, after it's set for a little second, we're going to take some cellophane party wrap. Lay this down on top and see how much of it we're going to need. It may take the whole roll because it's not that long.
Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hanging by the fire.
We're gonna take one of those ties, wire ties, around here, and you should use tape. I just don't have any on me right now within my reach. So wrap this around like that. But we're gonna tie a bow on it, so it's gonna be okay. Okay. Holiday ribbon. There we go, look at that. How pretty is that? There we go. Okay, for our third and final treat, you're gonna need a 6-inch cake board, and I have baked 2 4-inch rounds, cake rounds, red velvet. There it goes, like so. Okay, and this is our second one. So we're gonna take that leftover icing from earlier. I'm gonna ice this bad boy. Okay, so that's a pretty even layer. I'm gonna go around with some more icing just to make that it's secure on top of each other pretty well, like so. Swipe this around like this. Give it a swipe.
There is nothing else I wish for. Won't you make my dream come true? Let's not wait another year. Make me wish you were here. I'll be home for you.
So I'm going to take my acrylic smoother this way and smooth this out just a little bit. And remember, if perfection is not what you're going for, you do not have to go through all of these steps that I'm going through. But I just know my OCD will not let me leave things crooked or lopsided or uneven. So if you see me being a little ticky, that's why. And this is called, what you see me doing now is called a crumb coat. And it is so that, as you see, all of the red velvet crumbs that are in the cake right now, in the icing, are getting caught inside this first layer of frosting. And we're gonna pop this in the fridge, and when it sets a little bit, then we're gonna put our second coat on. So these are, I guess they're fondant cutters. I think that's what they're called. I don't remember what the actual name of them are, but I know that's what I use them for. These are, you push them in fondant and it helps you, it's got a little click button on the back and it pushes it out so it doesn't mess it up. And these are beautiful. These create a beautiful snowflake shape. I have a bigger one and then I have a smaller one, and this is how they come out. Lovely. It's foolproof. Anybody can do it, and they look like you spent a lot of time making them. And you know, I'm using regular fondant, regular store-bought fondant for this, but you can also use these for gum paste, or you can add the hardening powder to the fondant to get them to harden, and then you know they would stand up. But I'm gonna leave them soft because I'm just gonna place them on the sides of the cake. To touch, we're going to put another layer of frosting on here. So just took it out of the freezer, left it in there for a few minutes so the icing could set. So I've trying to decide what border I was gonna go with. And so I've piped these two like practice examples here. And I think I'm gonna go with the circular one. And just to give it like a finished look, because I feel like, I mean, you could leave it as is. It's beautiful just like that. But just to give it a finished look, I think I'm going to use the same tip. 4B. This is the tip name. I don't know if I told you that, but this is a 4B tip. Just to give it a more finished look by piping a border. Nothing special, just squeeze and release. Now we're gonna add the snowflakes that we made. Look at how lovely this has turned out. This box that I have this 4-inch cake in. It's sitting on a 6-inch board, which I've said, and this is a 6 by 6-inch clear cake box. But they come flat, and you just fold them and assemble them, and they're super cute. You don't have to put cakes in them. You can put, I mean, any kind of treats you want, even gifts in them, and I think they're really cute.